Hi kids, it's Uncle Chad. Again, it's reading time. And that was a little bit to do with the book we're going to read tonight because it involves an ambulance. And it happens in France. Tonight we're reading Madeline. And this is specifically for Ophélie and Lily because it involves little girls. Taro, you're welcome to listen along too. I hope you do. But this is based in France. You can see there's a French flag up there. And there's an Eiffel Tower. And there's a nun. It's gotta be France. So, Taro, please bear with us. But girls, this one's pretty much for you. I have on my King of the Mountain jersey from the Tour de France. Channeling focus. All right. Madeline with special effects. Madeline by Ludwig Bemelmans. I just murdered that, but we're gonna go with it. Sorry if you wrote this book. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines, lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. You guys need to go to bed too when your parents say so. It's important. It's good for you. Everybody needs to be getting their sleep right now. Uncle Chad said so. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. And sometimes they were very sad. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. They go. In rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. Like you, Ophélie. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter snow and ice. And to the tiger at the zoo, Madeline just said, "Boo-boo." See? You don't scare me, Mr. Tiger. And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, "Something is not right." Little Madeline sat in bed, cried and cried, her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cone came, he rushed out to the phone. And he dialed Danton 106. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm, in a blanket, safe and warm. And in a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Madeline soon ate and drank, and on her bed there was a crank. And a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Outside were birds, trees and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" All right. Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her door, tiptoeing with solemn face and with some flowers in a vase. In they walked, and then said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. Gnarly. "Goodbye," they said. "We'll come again," and the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. like good little girls do. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." And afraid of disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. "Run, Miss Clavel, run faster." And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." And all the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo, we want to have our appendix out too." "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep," said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't anymore.